Yes.
down the street.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, this is exciting. Hi, Ashley. We're at Jackie Jones's party, and we have Chris, Jackie, and Jenny. And so this is awkward. I'm just gonna go into it and pretend I'm not even recording.
There you go. That's what I do.
All right. So thank you. I had my guests write on this board with a Sharpie.
You spell your name so cute.
Oh, thank
Those are
you.
cute spellings, how you
Thank
did
you.
that. Yeah.
I like it.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Reach over for it.
All right, so obviously you guys are not very familiar with Norwex, right? I know Jackie has a little bit.
Yeah.
So you can tell us your favorite item, and you two tell me what you hate cleaning the most. Start with Chris.
I hate cleaning countertops. Because not because they get dirty, but because everything I use to clean them with makes them dull. And I mean, anything can clean off crumbs and things that are on your countertops, but how do you get them so they don't get? I have granite,
Mm-hmm.
and how do you clean? What do you clean them with that doesn't make them dull
And leave a residue.
and leave a residue that
Mhm.
you have to go back and clean with anyway?
Yeah. Or that you are just eating
Right.
the
Yes.
residue.
Yes.
So yeah, exactly.
So that's my thing. I'm thinking there should be something out there that could make it do what it should do without a cleaner,
Yeah.
necessarily a special cleaner.
Well, you came to the right place.
I knew I did.
All right. How about you?
Mine would be the bathroom.
Bathroom. Yeah. I hate the bathroom too.
So
Mine
do
for
I.
that same reason, because even that bleach stuff,
I
it
know.
still leaves a residue.
Yeah, I know.
It's,
Yeah. And you just never really know, like, is it really clean?
You
Yeah.
can scrub for like ever. Still there.
Yes.
Totally understand. All right, Miss Jackie, what is your favorite thing that you have of Norwex?
Oh god, the towels are amazing.
How come?
They absorb everything.
So you don't like have to put your clothes on while you're still wet?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I love
And then you can just wring them out.
They don't even need to really be wrung out.
No.
Really?
No, like getting out of the shower, the normal towels. I loved them. Like normal towels. In fact, I hated like washing my normal towels. I hated when I had to use them because you have to like literally dry yourself off. Like it took like a process. The Norwex towel, you just put it on and it literally just dried your whole body. Loved
Really?
it. Oh yeah.
It's super fast. And they're on sale this month.
Oh, I know. I'm getting me some.
Nice.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you. And thank you, Jackie, for hosting.
Yes.
And
You're welcome.
people will trickle in and you'll get outside orders and it'll be great.
I know. Stacia just called and said she's running late. So
Oh, good.
She's
Stacia
coming.
Bassett?
Yes.
Awesome.
And I have to leave to get my daughter, but I will come back. She's at
No.
gymnastics.
All right, well then let's get right into it. Okay, so Norwex, it was started actually over 20 years ago in Norway. A man named Bjorn had his own, what's the word? His law firm. And someone came to him and was like, I want you to go and do this business venture with me. And he was like, I'm busy.
Yeah.
And he's like, just try this cloth. So they went downstairs and they cleaned his windshield, the bugs off of it, and he was blown away at how well the bugs cleaned off with this microfiber cloth. And so he was like, you know what, I can make these better. So he kind of left his law firm and started developing them.
Wow.
And because he was very into green,
Sure.
green cleaning, reducing chemicals, and creating more sustainability with our earth. And so he was wanting to find a solution to those chemical
Yeah.
cleaners that leave the crap on
Residue,
the-
yeah.
yeah. So he was working on that. Meanwhile, in Canada, a lady was starting her own direct sales business, and she wanted to do a home party based business so that moms can have an outlet and a way to make some money
Sure.
and still be mom full time. And so she was importing scarves and cloth from around the world and making all these fancy clothes. And meanwhile, someone came back from Norway and brought her one of those little microfiber cloths and said, you can clean your whole house with just a cloth and water. She's like, really? This is cool. So she tried it and she's like, huh, forget scarves. I am selling these. And she hopped on a plane and she went to Norway and convinced Bjorn to go into this business. And it was
Wow.
this word this long, title, some Norwegian name that even Debbie Bolton, the lady in Canada, could never say.
Wow.
So fast forward about 15 more years and they changed the name to Norwex, which stands for the Norwegian Experience. And Norway is way more advanced in the green movement and being more conscious of our environment and
Yeah.
making it more long lasting for our future generations. So anyway, they eventually moved from Canada to a home office in Texas, and it's worked its way to throughout the United States, and now it is the fastest growing direct sales company in the industry.
Really?
Yeah, it had 1,000% growth last year,
Oh my gosh.
which is pretty amazing. And
Well, it is, considering I had never even heard of it until
Yeah.
you told me.
I didn't either.
Mhm.
I didn't know anything about it until you talked to me about it that day.
Yeah,
Wow.
so it's booming, but it's still at ground level, which is awesome. Great time for me to get in on the company and meet you.
Absolutely. Yeah. Wow.
So anyway, in fact, it's kind of funny just that since we're on the topic, Harvard Business School is starting to teach direct sales, and they were saying that if you get in on a company in the early stages where there's 100,000 consultants or less, it's considered a 1 in a million one in a million opportunity. And so it's pretty awesome because Norwex is still in that window.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway,
Super. Good
so
job.
that's the who, and the what. My phone keeps going off. I left it over there.
Who knew?
Yeah. So the what is microfiber. So we all have, 12-pack of microfiber from Walmart,
Yes,
right?
Right.
Do you hate them? Because I did. I hated like the Velcro-y
I hate
feeling.
that. Yeah.
They feel like they
They
just
stick
switched
to
it every.
everything when you wash them. And,
Yeah, and they
yeah.
didn't really do any better than anything else, right?
No.
It was just easier to use a paper towel.
Mhm.
So what sets these apart from the regular microfiber is that to be considered microfiber, it needs to be 1/6 the size of a human hair. That's pretty small,
Yeah,
right?
that's pretty small.
Well, imagine same hair, 1/200th the size. That is how the size of the fibers are in these cloths. And that allows it to pick up absolutely everything from a surface, including up to 99% of bacteria. So, you get the cloth wet, you wipe the surface using just water, and it will clean far better or as well as anything else, but without using any other chemicals and leaving anything behind. So it literally just brings it up. And then, fun fact, guess how many miles of material is in one of these cloths? If you were to unravel it, it can be, you can either say a number or, in fact, I'll give you a ticket. Y'all get a ticket for coming. And I'm going to draw it at the end. So collect them and we'll write their names on them in a little bit. And then for a ticket, the person that's closest to guessing how, you can even say like a here to there answer. So it's like from here to Salt Lake or whatever you want to say.
How many miles?
Yeah. What do you say?
Go to Colorado.
Here to Colorado. Good guess.
That's a very good guess. Is that about 120 miles?
Roundabout.
I'm going to tell you it's a whole lot higher though.
Okay, I'm gonna say 350.
Okay. 350 is good.
Yeah, say 350 miles.
Jackie, take a guess.
Let's see, that would be from there and there back again.
I already know the answer because you told me.
Well, good. Tell us then.
Oh, I can't remember.
So you do what you don't.
Yeah, I remember, but I don't. Who does your eyelashes?
Her name is Nicole Manley.
Oh my gosh, they're pretty.
Thank you. I'm gonna say 1,000.
1,000. Good guess. Okay. There is, and we get an extra ticket. So there is actually 1,900 miles.
Holy
It's
crap!
one cloth.
Wow.
So it would stretch from Canada to the Gulf of Mexico,
Wow.
which by the
Okay,
way,
we were off quite a bit.
just a little.
Yeah.
So I remember it was in the thousands. I just can't.
Yeah, so almost 2,000.
I just got my tickets right here. I'll return in like 5 minutes.
All right.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Okay, so super, super dense. Very, very fine fibers. It makes it a workhorse for your cleaning. And there's an added special ingredient, which is what, Jackie?
Silver.
Silver. Why on earth would we put silver in a cloth? So we can charge more?
No.
To make it static electricity or what?
Yeah.
Do you know what silver does?
No.
Silver is a natural antibiotic. Antibacterial, I mean.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. In the hospital, if someone goes into the burn unit, they're probably going to use Silvadine cream, which is a silver-based cream because it inhibits bacteria growth.
I didn't
So
know that.
keeps them
Okay.
clean, clean wound. In
And,
fact,
and sanitized or
Yeah.
sterile or
exactly.
yeah. Okay.
Yep, because bacteria can't grow on silver.
Okay.
And so, you know, people with, in some hospitals, they have a C-section incision.
Yes.
They put a silver-lined cloth on their incision for a few days. So, silver's pretty amazing, and they have added it in a liquid form with fibers, so it doesn't separate out, it doesn't
Okay.
cause scratching or anything.
Okay.
But it inhibits bacteria growth and mold growth. So, you know how usually stinky dishcloth,
Yes.
worst thing
Ever
ever.
hate it.
Ugh,
Hate it.
absolutely hate it.
Yes.
Yeah, in fact, that's what really was like, I want those in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was going through dishcloth after dishcloth after dishcloth. I would
Because
just,
you hated the smell.
yeah, I would wash them. As soon as I'd get it wet, it would stink again.
Yeah.
And my mom's like, well, I just buy new ones all the time. I'm like, well, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I would buy new ones. I would just throw them out. I didn't even want to wash them. I'd throw them out.
Yeah, and so that's just wasteful for your money, and that's just silly. But I agree, because, ew, I hate stinky
Yeah.
dishcloths.
Yeah, we don't like that.
So, I use the same dishcloth for now for about 5 to 6 days
Then you have to go wash them.
with one,
Nice.
and I'm using it all day long.
Yeah.
I'm, you know, home all day. I
Clean
clean
up with
kitchen,
three
I clean
kids.
breakfast, lunch,
Yep.
dinner,
Yep.
and they pick up crumbs really well, and they rinse out really well, and then they dry fast.
Which is nice.
Yeah, and that as soon as, so the silver is activated when the cloth gets wet,
Okay.
and then as it dries, that's when the bacteria gets inhibited. So you just don't have to launder them as often. So it's the microfiber that actually cleans the surface
Okay.
and removes all the bacteria. It doesn't sanitize, it doesn't disinfect, it just
Okay.
removes it.
Okay.
And then the silver goes to work to self-clean the cloth.
Wow.
So you don't have to wash it as often. I wash mine once a week or so.
Yeah. That's about what
Bath
I do.
towels?
Yeah.
How often do you wash your bath towels usually?
I
Like,
wash them once a week.
yeah,
Because they start getting that.
funky.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I don't like that. I mean, the first even kind of smell, it's like
Yeah.
gather them up and throw them because I can't stand that.
Right. Well, I use my bath towel for like 3 weeks or 4 weeks,
Really?
and it never stinks. And Luke's towel, my husband's towel, I don't know why. I'd wash them together. He would use his once. I would use mine too.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know whose was whose, and his would stink, and mine wouldn't.
Yeah.
After one use, always.
Yeah.
And now
Boys.
He's a guy.
it goes
Yeah,
like a month,
boys.
almost. I mean, sometimes less, sometimes more, depending on
Right.
whatever load I'm doing. But roughly about 3 to 4 weeks, and they
Wow.
never stink. And used to be a daily thing. His towel smelled bad,
Yeah.
and I don't have it anymore.
Wow.
Love it. So this is the EnviroCloth.
Okay.
This is our main product, our
Okay.
number one go-to product. You can literally use it everywhere. When I clean my bathroom, I start with my mirrors, I wash that, and then I polish it with this that we're going to talk about.
Okay.
But then I wipe my counters and my faucets and my sinks and my tub. Then I do the baseboards, and then I do the toilet and around the toilet, and then I can just toss it in the laundry because I'm probably going to wash stuff anyway. Or really, you can rinse it out, rubbing it against itself. Anytime you're using it, you rub it against itself, and that releases everything that it picks up because it'll hold 7 times its weight in matter.
Wow.
So it just holds a lot,
Mhm.
but you gotta rinse it out. And using warm water, rub it against itself, and then you can hang it to dry. And then it is, once it's dry, you can pretty well be comfortable that the bacteria is completely
Wow.
good to go. And you can just use it again. But after cleaning the bathroom and the toilet, I personally just like to wash it.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
have to, but you could.
Yeah.
I mean,
Or you could just have one just for that.
exactly.
Yeah.
And a great option, we have these travel size. They're this size. So you can have a 4-pack of the little 4 different colored Enviros, and then you can have one like yellow. No wait, they don't have yellow anymore. They just have gray instead. They used to have yellow, and I'd say yellow for the toilet.
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah,
Close
so
the
like
door,
green
Dave.
for the toilet,
Right.
pink for that toilet,
Yeah.
and then I use